Hello again, this is Jonathan Smith, and this is a video that is going to explain how my family has kept me on track with my off-duty time. One of the biggest ways my family's kept me on track with my off-duty time is through hobbies. One of my biggest hobbies is fishing. I picked up fishing soon after I married my wife, Melissa, and I went out and traded in my car. I ended up buying a truck, and then I went out and bought a boat. After that, I got a few fishing rods together and found out that there was something great to do in Sumter, and that was fishing. There's so many lakes and streams and rivers around here that you can get to within just about a 10-minute drive. So I went and bought a bunch of fishing rods, or I've actually collected a few fishing rods over time. And I got a bunch of lures together. I talked to a bunch of people that fish around here and found some great spots to fish at. Caught plenty of fish. I love to take pictures of it, and I like to take Andrew out now. He's just turned 7 years old, and I like to take him on some of those fishing trips that I go on. And some of the other things I like to do is I like to get together with my wife's family, and I like to go fishing with them as well. Now, sometimes you get to fishing with folks and they have boats, so then they'll take you on larger boats, and everybody shares a little bit about their fishing experiences so that you get pretty good yourself. Well, that's about what you do around here in Sumter. Another hobby of mine is reading books. I got into reading books about 2 years ago, and I realized that I've kind of grown. Actually, I used to read a lot when I was a kid, but now I read more, a different variety as an adult. One of the things I found is that I started liking more realistic books about autobiographies like Steve Jobs, things that kind of I can pick up a few little pointers and tips that I can use in everyday life. And that's kind of why I've taken this class, because I needed a few pointers and tips so I can learn to speak with people better. My wife says I have a real problem with speaking to a lot of people, in front of a lot of people, mostly because I can't stay organized. So I hope with COMM 200 and working with you all that I can learn to organize some of my speeches. I can pick different types of speeches based on the situation that needs to be presented, or based on what needs to be presented with a given situation, I should say. I kind of flip that backwards. So again, I'm looking forward to working with all you all. My name is Jonathan Smith, and if you ever have any fishing questions, like I said, you know my hobbies now. I like to fish and I like to read. So thank you much for your time.